weird.
Like that, and I would honestly like it to kill all the
Alright, so all that stuff works. Let's just make sure my chat works here. Alright, good. Good. Just posting this video, or sharing, or whatever you want to call it, this video. This guy is such a douchebag. Interesting, so that connects to Twitch and does that. Okay. Okay, then. Oh, I gotta finish my stinking blitzes. What's up, Queen? How you doing? You know, honestly, I wasn't going to stream. I was just chilling here, posting a video. And was kind of like, I'm going to stream, I guess. So, I'm going to check out some of my roster stuff. See if anybody's online, wants to chat some. And kids are asleep. Wife's a bit away. So, I don't know. Just super chill mode, really. Could be just chatting. Could just be... I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll play some Marvel's Avengers. I don't know. I didn't really think about it that much. I was just kind of like, I feel like streaming. Nice, Queen. Always appreciate the views, the hangouts, stop-bys, whatever you want to call them. I gotta post this critical Jubilee video I just published. I need to find out... yeah, I was just blown away by that. Was not expecting that. What's up, Felix? How you doing? Yeah, right. Maybe Haley Seinfeld or whatever her name is be there. Good to hear it. I've really got to figure out some of this stuff too. I feel like I'm sitting on all this gear, but I'm still trying to decide who to take to T15 100%. How do you guys feel about this Jubilee thing? You guys, oh wait, you know what? I should tell everyone I'm streaming. Oopsie. Oopsie. W, hey Wolf, I had to come say hi and thank you so much for your hard work on the Derek Dimension 3 cut it. Glad to hear it, Jay. It's honestly the main reason I ended up starting content creation, to be honest with you, is just to put some stuff that I thought would help. Yeah. Macron, it's pretty... I mean, look, I fully expect her kit to be very good as a legendary. You know, I think... As far as legendaries go, the worst kit's probably Iron Man, Star-Lord, and then the rest are at least decent, I feel like. Star-Lord's isn't bad, it's just like not that exciting. Nah, Queen, I'm not, I'm a ways away from 80 still. I think I'm 77. I might buy an offer to get the double for that 3K one. I really like that offer. I'm a big fan of it. Just mainly to get gear, especially since we need so much orange gear. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna want legendaries regardless. You know, so like, but I don't know. I mean, the video I just published, I think I mentioned it, I know I thought it, that in my opinion, you gotta play some fan service, or give fan service, whatever you want to call it, with some of this stuff. And for me, and maybe it's because I love X-Men, I just felt like that's the team that you definitely need to, that's where I'm at right now as far as level. You definitely need to do it a little bit with that team, but they just, I don't know. I feel like I was cool with Nightcrawler. I wasn't so sure about Jubes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Mac. Like, you know, she's just not a very well-liked character. You know, so it's kind of like, why are you doing this? I don't know. I mean, Star-Lord to me makes sense because he's kind of like the group lead. Iron Man, you know, he's like arguably the founder of the Avengers. Ebony Maw, also, you know, like leader of the Black Order. You know, obviously Thanos is the, you know, whatever, but he's not technically Black Order. I don't know, it just feels, I hate when that happens. It just feels bad. I don't know. If I will say this though, if Jubilee's kit's good, it won't matter. They'll still spend on her. Cooksy got to work, huh? Am I making it hard for you? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you've got legendaries, you want them. Who was the last legendary you didn't want? Like, you know, the more recent ones. before we know her. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's a fair point, Mac. Yeah, she's. I mean, well, I'm gonna call you Toogle. I think that's a fair point. That if she's only good on her team, less people will like her. That is true. Because like, what do we need teams for these days, right? You know, it's not like you need. I mean, now if they countered someone like Emma Rodders pretty easily, then I think a lot of people would want all of them. But you know, Emma puts disrupt on or immunity on her team, so it's oh wait, what am I doing? Not click that. That in itself is going to make it hard for Jubilee to be worthwhile, right? Yeah, I think it would also be dope if Rogue was a villain, and Captain Marvel too. I just think that it plays with the lore. It makes sense. I think it would be an awesome introduction to mutants in the MCU, or a partial introduction, even if mutants are already in there. I just would love that story. I think it would be very cool to see those two fight. It's one of the few people who can like legitimately fight against Captain Marvel, so makes sense to me. What's up, Tycho? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I mean, I suppose some legendaries you can mix and match a little bit, but Doc Ock, yeah, no, he can run around a little bit. Maul can run around a little bit. Shuri can run around a bit. Fury can run around a bit. Phoenix, yeah, her too. Yeah, I mean, if you look at legendaries, is it in here? Where's the legendary tag? Yeah, I mean, Iron Man's what? Yeah, Iron Man's really the only one that is like, I mean, he's just trash. All of these other ones at some point were like a plug and play on some team. Like Star-Lord was still with Rocket and Groot, but he did play a factor into Dark Dimension. He was in one of the better raid teams for a long time. Magneto dominated Arena for a long time. Doc Ock, he's a little bit more war oriented, but he does have some uses on some other teams. Could see him being usable in some of these Greek raids coming up. Invisible Woman, she can kind of plug and play a little bit. She's going to be useful for Doom. Black Bolt goes everywhere. Maul goes everywhere. Phoenix goes everywhere. Shuri goes everywhere. Fury dominated Arena for a while and kind of can still go everywhere. I mean, it's... Yeah, I mean, they all have teams. Yeah, that's exactly it. They just... Yeah, Professor X I could see being in a Dark Dimension type level 2, and he is considered one of the strongest people in, all of the comics, so that would make sense. I'm just curious to see how they put him in game. If they end up having him in a wheelchair, or just because characters hitting somebody in a wheelchair might be kind of weird. When you knock him off the board, does he fall out of his wheelchair? Does he just disappear? Like, how would that work? That would be interesting. I'm really trying to figure out where I want to spend my gold right now, too. I've got a lot of ISO stuff to figure out as well. I've been so delinquent on all my ISOs. I was holding it to see if we needed them for Dark Dimension 4, and since we don't, I'm more like willing to get some stuff on there. Yeah, I mean, I guess all the Dark Dimension tunes summon stuff, huh? That's a good point. I'm still worried about Doom a little bit, honestly. I feel like hella I should probably drop some gold and get her up. I feel like she's likely going to come with me. I feel like she's likely coming with me here. I started the spreadsheet on all that stuff, and then I never really followed through. I did do the Vron DS I like Doom. Look, the fact that... I mean, Ultron set a very high bar as far as a Dark Dimension reward. He dominated Raid. He dominated both offense and defense on Arena. So he was a huge, huge get. And he also dominated War for a while. He's still good on War. I mean, still with no red stars, he's like a plug-and-play character that's great. And the AI plays him right. In the Doom thing, the little Doom expedition or whatever you want to call it that we got, the little like mini play, I personally died on the Inhumans section. I know of people who died on both the Inhumans and the Black Order section, and Black Order didn't even have an empowered Thanos. So it's just kind of like, and that's with you controlling it. So if the AI controls it, it will blow his tunes up one turn before it gets that next summon. So is that fine? Maybe it's fine. Could be fine. I don't know. I mean, I think it depends. I want to see him for a character like Doom or from Dark Dimension. I think they should dominate Arena. And if he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. Hell no, I won't be ready for... No. So, here, let me show you guys where I'm... Actually, you know what I can do? So, let's see here. What am I looking for? More orbs. I need to open a bunch of these. I don't know why I think I'm just waiting for the orb event. That's right. Or seeing if there's going to be an orb event. What do I want to do here? I want to open... Where is my... this thing? Okay, oops. I don't want the full screen over there because then I can't see the chat. Alright, let's see here. I'll bring this up as I enter these in. So, let's do this. This is boring, but I'll talk to you guys while I do this, and then I'll show you exactly where I'm at. I just want to be up to date. Karak Ramazans 2. I want to come as it all. Sigils. I will tell you how ready I'm going to be once I hit 80 as soon as I confirm exactly where I am with these. And if you guys haven't used that Rondius's web or what is it called? Google Doc, then you're missing out because it is dope. This is Omnimore. Oh, some of these I'm shocked at. Okay, extracts, one. I guess it's probably due to nodes I farm, how many of these I get. Come on, what is it? Or did I just check molecular scan? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no way. Even when I get to 80, I don't see myself being ready. Adaptive pathogens, 331. The real question is going to be the SBCs and everything and where I'm at there, but you got to go through everything, unfortunately. And the mini uniques, I'm actually sitting pretty good on. I was pretty surprised. Those were like a partial bottleneck. I got a lot of those. Apparently, I must be farming that node. Tachyon conductors. Would I T15 a minion? It better be a damn good minion. I'll say that. I mean, no minion is popping up in my head at the moment. Hey, WolverThor, would you recommend Anti-Venom as a third for City behind? You know, honestly, Jay, I'm leaning towards Anti-Venom before Venom. So yeah, I think I would recommend anti-venom before venom, but the concern with that is if you can't get those defense ups. But I'd like to think that if you play it right and you do a Carnage alt and then a Symbiote Spider-Man basic and then steal that, you could if you alt with anti-venom, then you get that defense. So you could do that every once in a while, which I think could work. What did I just check? Yeah, that right. Yep, alright, so that's all these. Let's not waste our time with any of those. We don't really care. But we do need to check these. Yeah, I mean, 2 gold, that's the thing. Like, you know, I don't know if you checked out the video I put out there. But it can legit take people 10 months to get to some of this stuff, which is insane. And the fact that people like Fates and Tadano Mac are hitting Cosmic and, you know, not having tunes ready, I actually kind of think it's cool to see that, so that you can see it's not done in a weekend. You know, it's taken a bit, which is awesome. It's actually financially smart, I would assume, for Scopely as well, because I assume the Krakens are all going, I have a chance, I have a chance. And I mean, I want to be first. You know, if they're not there yet, maybe I can get in. So Bishop might be on my shirt somewhere. It's Rogue, Cyclops, Psylocke, Wolverine. Is Bishop here somewhere? I don't know. Bishop's. There's Beast, Gambit. I'm looking at it upside down, so it's hard to tell. But I think that might be it. That might be it. What else? Alright, so this thing, 865. What is that? Secret Intel? Yeah, so these things are. I was actually shocked with how far behind on some of these I actually was. Unstable 995. Yeah, see, I still need 125 of these right now. And I still need 762 isomers. What the? That is crazy. These I don't need at all. I mean, the isomers, I'm so behind. It's probably because I've currently got Cap America selected, which I don't know. That could end up being troublesome. God, these things are so, like, you get so many of them. I just don't need them. Damage 26. All good, Felix. Man, I still can't believe how many of these I need. I am still so far away from this stuff, thankfully. And it just sucks, because it means I literally can't upgrade any of my tunes. I mean, it's just bonkers. And I am a hoarder. Like, I'm very frugal. So the fact that I still need so many of these, and look at that. Look how many of those I have, and I still need like 3,500. Jeez Louise. It hurts my soul. But I don't care about that. Oh, it's a gear 1. So let's just look and see how many of these I have. The Fleshlight. I've gotten a little bit more, so I'm moving a little bit there. Still need a lot. Spectral analysis, got a decent amount of those now. Alright, still need 278 of them. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm just like, what are these, the biopolymers? It's just stupid how many of these I need. It's like not even close. Yeah, I mean, I still might be this is just, yeah, I mean, in doing this, I'm kind of like, why would I buy an energy offer to get I mean, I suppose, again, I could do it to farm more nodes quicker. Remote access. The micro dots. Oh, I got a bunch more of those. Maybe. Alright, so I'm close to showing you guys where I'm at with this so we can see. You know, spreadsheets might not be the most exciting thing to look at for you, but alright, so I'm not gonna oh, you know what, let's look at and see how many alien spores I have at least. Where was that? It's not there. Oh, thanks, OP Gamer. Was it okay? I was wondering if it would be okay and if it would land or not. Yeah, I'll go over my save squad, Spark. Let me, I'll do that before let me just put this one number in and I'll get to this other stuff in a second. All right. My save squads, all right. And then I'll go over this, I'll go over this spreadsheet later. All right, so you guys are still checking this out. So my save squads. Let's probably best way to check it. Oh, thanks. All right, good. I'm glad to hear that, gamer. Jay, that's awesome. All right. So I just blitzed, so you're gonna have a hard time seeing some of this stuff. But at least the stars. So I've got my Black Order at 552, X-Men at 369, and then my symbiotes, which, you know, I've T14'd all of them. They're all, Venom's the only one under 100k right now. My Cyclops is low. I never built him. I'll show you him in a second, but I just don't. This was the original X-Men team I built, and that I didn't really touch the other ones until semi-recently, and they're still like, I should probably check on their T4s, because I might want to put some T4s into them. We'll have to see. Problem is now is like, I mean, I suppose I could drop her with a Brawler and Cyclops on there. That might be better. These guys, I'm glad I never went heavy into them. Except for Hela and Loki, who I brought to Dark Dimension. My Inhumans, who... Oh, you know what? I should probably at least bring them to Gear Tier 12. I just realized they weren't. I should do that. I will do that now, actually. Supernatural, all 12 across the board. This guy got 13 along with this guy because of Arena back in the day. I have 5 reds on Pyro. Beast is going to end up on Astonishing X-Men, so I'm just planning on putting him there, so I wouldn't plan on him being on that team. There's my X-Force, who I've got 6 reds on X-23, who I absolutely love. I want to T14 Domino just to give her the ability to survive better, but I cannot spare the SBCs because of Dark Dimension 4, so I'm stuck, which sucks, but it is what it is. There's my Fantastic Four, nothing special. My Sinister Six, I don't have any high reds on those guys. This guy's really low because I didn't really buy him. I was not a fan at the time. Power Armor, you can see there's a theme here. Most of these guys are all T12 if I'm bringing them to use for anything. Aim, whatever. I brought him up a bit and then no point at this point. Guardians, these guys were Dark Dimension 2, so that's how they got 13. Suppose I could Gear Tier 12 her, but these guys, this is just a Blitz team. He was a Dark Dimension 3 character I brought in for cheap. I actually brought him into Dark Dimension. Taskmaster's one of the best war tunes. Have him there. My Hydra team in war, he's gone, and Zemo's there on defense. Here's my Avengers. I don't know, eventually there'll be someone else there, but with Yelena and potentially Red Guardian coming, this could all change anyway. And then I've got my little funky Zemo team. And I've got a weird random Ultron with randoms, a weird Brawlers team, a weird Pimtech / Shield team, just because I don't have Yellow Jacket built up or stature. Again, leftovers, defenders, garbage. Wakandan's garbage. Shuri's obviously solid because she's a good character, and then Kree garbage. And then this was my ice cream team that I don't use anymore, but I did before Anti-Venom was there. This used to be a team that I would use, and no, I could probably get rid of that team now. That I used to use on nodes for Ultimus 7.5 before symbiotes, and this is my one-shot team for the Ronin node. Yeah, that's right, Jubilee Legendary, baby. All right, I need to, before I forget, Inhumans. Yeah, so Spark, hope that helped if you were looking at something. I want Quake. Whatever. Just trying to make them a little bit better. I typically win with them, but I've got gold to spend and purple gear that I could afford to use on them at the moment. And then Karnak. Karnak's stats are actually really, really good. I was kind of shocked. He still kind of stinks, but his stats are pretty solid. I just don't know who else they're going to use for I don't know who they're going to use to unlock her, to be honest with you. I actually, on turn, she's one of them, but if it poses effect to a negative effect. Oh, interesting, okay. So it just applies defense down. Let's see, what else did I want to do? Let's see. What else did I want to do with these guys? Let's see. Who else did I see on there that I was thinking about touching? I think that was it. I just like to have all my war teams up at T12. Oh, I'll show you my Cyclops. That's who we were talking about too. And you can see I basically have everybody T12. Not Hand Sentry or Shocker because I don't use them in war. Don't use any of these characters except for these two in war. He's 13, war. Jessica Jones I built up a little bit because I thought might be fun to try on war defense, but yeah, I mean, the whole thing with Jubilee, like, look, in my video, you guys should definitely check. I mean, OP Gamer Salt, but, like, there's, like, one thing that makes her a potential legendary character, and it's still kind of a stretch. Like, can she be super powerful? Yeah, she can be. Like, but and again, I didn't read the comics necessarily, but it's mainly about Emma Frost saying that she's got this untapped potential that's, like, crazy strong. Okay, cool. Here's my beast. Why did I bring him to 69 stuff? I might have to look at him. Depends where the rest of that team shakes out at. I don't see Astonishing on him yet, so that's obviously not in the game. Who am I looking for on my Cyclops? My Squirrel Girl, eventually, she's actually a good tune that I like, but alright, so there's my Cyclops. So he's just kind of like chilling. Not a lot of reds. I haven't farmed him at all. He's just sitting here. So, I mean, I could bring him to 12, but I mean, with this Astonishing X-Men coming, kind of want to wait and see. I love X-23. I was going to bring her to Dark Dimension 4. Yeah, so you can see I'm saving these to see how the Astonishing X-Men show up. Or shape up, I should say. Yeah, so I'm doing decent there. Do you have a favorite character not in game yet that you want ASAP? I'd love to see Sam in Apocalypse, but please no more mutants for a while. It's funny because I would agree that mutants need a break a bit. Nightcrawler is one who I really like, and I was semi-excited to see him as a legendary, and I could see where that would make sense. And you can see the bottom of my roster here. The red stars that I got on these guys were trash. Even though I have good red stars on She-Hulk, I'm just like, I need Fantastic Four on offense. Besides them, I want to keep pitching this idea of Apocalypse, who I think could be a really cool tune, who would do an reverse empowerment. And what I mean by that is, you know, like if the 4 Black Order with Thanos gets empowered. What I'd like is if 4 horsemen are present with Apocalypse, regardless of who the horseman, they get empowered. So, you know, you if you go through like the horsemen, here, let's do this for a second. Let me find the. We're gonna actually go through this here. So let's pull this one up. It's probably the best one. All right, let me switch the script here. All right. Yeah, I mean, X-23 would wipe Jubilee out. No doubt about it. Which is hilarious. Alright, so I don't... How well can... this is kind of hidden over here. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can find the roster down here instead. I should have done this. Okay. Alright, so here's the incarnations, right? Does it show it here? I want the list. The list is over here. But you guys can't see it as well because of my chat here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Where is that chat? There it is. I'm just moving it in case you were reading the chat. Okay. So, you've got all these characters over here, like Angel will eventually be the game, Caliban, maybe eventually. Wolverine, Gambit, hopefully eventually. Psylocke, I don't know who that dude is. Banshee, Daken maybe. You know, a lot of characters. Sunfire, Polaris, I don't know a lot of these. Hulk, Deathbird, Gazer, Colossus. That's all they list there? I thought there was more than that. I didn't even list them all. But the idea is that anybody who's been Zorn, North, Cypher, anybody who's actually been one gets a horseman tag. And if 4 horsemen are present with Apocalypse, he empowers them and they get a new set of abilities, which to me would be like just dope. You know what I mean? I just think that would be friggin' awesome. You know, kind of like an reverse empowerment thing, but we'll see. Oops, I forgot about Arena. That always happens. Let's go see where I ended up in Arena, because I totally forgot about it. That's what I get for streaming during Arena payout. Ooh, gross. Gross, guys. What did I do? What did I do? Happy Friday, Saito. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I need to I need to turn that off. All right. I forgot to do my arena attacks. This is what I get. So yeah, that's my thought for another character that I think would be awesome coming to the game. Is Apocalypse one of my favorite? No, he's not, but I think he's a cool character, and I think he could really change the game up quite a bit, which would be a lot of fun. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, look, I know some non-Black Order teams can win on defense, I guess, but I just don't understand why anybody would have anybody other. I mean, I just 324k that hit for. That's insane. Insane. They both got defense up, and I don't need. But it just seems that, you know, I don't need to do. I should be able to win this just fine. Any opinions on red stars for Ghost? What specifically? I mean, I would definitely say you'd want a bunch on him, on her. Oh, my recommendation is to wait. I don't think that. I mean, assume you want them for Dark Dimension 4. Is that a fair assessment, Saito? The nice thing about being high in Arena for a long time is I'm not overly concerned about cores. And when I mean a long time, I mean like 2 years. Yeah, so I'd wait, honestly said, I'll wait. Let somebody else test it with, like someone like myself, if I'm in there before you. Test it with 4 reds before you spend. And if I can make it through there, or someone else, if you're going to be a really early person in there, I would still, if you're before me or anybody else in there with a 4 red Ghost, I would first go in there and see how it goes. And if you can get through there just fine without, you know, using promotion credits to bring up Ghost, then you're good. You save them for somebody else, and you're done with Dark Dimension. And then you win. You win. You win the game. I need so many isomers. I need to constantly farm those too. I don't remember which. Oh, there it is. I need so many of these isomers. I think Villains has one too. Which one is it? I know I could find it. I know I could go and just find it, but ugh. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll do it the normal way. Let's see. Wyatt's tech is beyond, of course. Heroes assemble. Oh, 2 in Heroes? Oh, okay. And another next. I should be farming these things every single day. Because I need so stinking many of them. Well, I mean, have you seen Saito? I wouldn't. This is my opinion. Until somebody shows me that Pimtech can do better than Fates' team in Dark Dimension 4, I mean, I'd maybe take Stature over Captain America. Maybe. Oh, no, because she's bio too. So, no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in theory, Captain America for everybody should be a lot higher than where you're at with Stature. So, it's like less resources to try to get to gear tier 15 for Captain America versus somebody like Stature. And Well, I'll go to Dark Dimension in a second after I finish this farm. But the difference between damage output between, you know, Fates' team and the rest of those folks in there with, you know, who do have stature, it's kind of like, why would you bring stature? Why would you waste resources on stature who's basically not usable anywhere else in the game? Let's see, where is he at? All right, he's still at 40. So, you know, when I look at this stuff, I'm like, here. So the first node, it's like, okay, well, basically all these people one-shot it, except for these two at the bottom. All right, so Trooper trash. This is 3 Pimtech team, but doesn't have Ghost. This is Phoenix and, you know, I guess Falcon's interesting. Okay, here's a team. That's a solid team all around. Stature's there for the Ghost. And he or she one-shot it. Zemo was somebody I was thinking about for Global. I think we'll go away from that. Sabretooth's cheap. Dino Max team's pretty solid, honestly. Fate's team I just really like. You know, I mean, if I don't have high reds on Thor, but and then another Zemo team. So it's like, okay, there's no real outliers there showing a dominant team. Again, here Fates' team one shots. This person's team one shots. So you start looking at these two teams, and it's like, all right, what teams didn't one shot? All right, well, there's not a lot of. Okay, here's a team with 3 Pimtech, and the highest they could get was 8 million damage. Is there any other? No. All right, Doctor Strange. That's an interesting choice. So it's kind of like, okay. I mean, maybe okay, but again, they don't have Ghost, which in my opinion is like the most obvious one to bring here. So, you know, I still think like this Fates team without, you know, Ghost by herself. It's like, all right, so now you come to this next one, and Fates team one shot. So this person, this is the only other one shot I've seen. So this is the first time I've seen this. Is this a global node? So this could reinforce the fact that these two as a combo could be decent. I would look at, let's do this. Let me go to so let's go to this thing. So who was I just looking at? I was looking at Captain America versus Stature. So they're both bio. See, Stature requires 72. Yeah, I mean, I'd still take Captain America because he's at 54 of these Gear 15 uniques, whereas Stature's at 72. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you know, we could look here. Let's see. Let's just remember so we need like 3,400 SBCs, 700 isomers. If I change this to Stature, you guys can see this, right? The text is kind of in the way. Sorry, guys. You know what I should do? Stature. It's about the same, I guess. There's some stuff that popped there that was a little different. I need some Tesseract energy. Yeah, so I mean, I guess gear-wise, you look specifically at the these ones here. So with Captain America, it's 278 and 270. With Stature, you know, you jump up another 20 or so, which normally you'd be like, oh, it's no big deal. But since this is a you know, a hard burden to get to, it's tough. Let's put this over here so you can see stuff a little Getting too crazy over here. I know that's kind of annoying, guys. Sorry, but just makes more sense to have there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge ghost, 130k. I personally like Proxima more than Corvus, but is it going to be a huge thing for Arena? I don't know. I think I did my Proxima at one point. I'm not sure it really changed all that much. But I'm also thinking about bringing her to Dark Dimension, so we'll see. So, you know, going back to this, you've got these teams here that, you know, Stature is more expensive than Captain America. So I'd rather have, even with Captain America here, it's kind of like, okay. I mean, I guess Stature gives Ghost the guaranteed energy, but I don't know. Here we've got Fates' team. We've got a Pimtech / Emma team. But again, no Ghost. We've got a Zemo Rando team that one-shot that. That node must not be very difficult. That's the first global node. And then you've got Tadano Max team, which... Sorry, Tadano, I cannot endorse that at all. First 7 red was Ant-Man. I was really excited about it when Pam was announced, but he's probably irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, it's... Mac, I agree. I mean... Okay, so on this thing, you've got one person with Ant-Man here. Okay. But I still don't think... I mean, I think Emma's probably the one who carried most of that. I could be wrong, but that's just my guess. You know, and again, you've got Fates' team one-shotting everything. And just with Ghost. While these other teams have decent characters, but they're not, you know, he's one-shot. Now again, it becomes about, well, if you one-shot all these nodes and finish in a day or 2 or 3, do you have enough to get to the Cosmic? You know, and then in that case, it's kind of like, well, maybe you'll wait. But then you start factoring in who are you using in other game modes. And that's the type of thing where, I mean, this to me just sells Fate's team. I mean, the next highest is 11 mil, or let's just say 12 mil. And he's at 56 million. He one-shot it. These other teams aren't even close. You know, it's like, okay. And again, this team is just so bad. I know he's probably doing it to save resources, but... And then nobody's even hit this node yet. So they all got to that node in Global and got stuck in Cosmic. So it might not even matter. Oh, wow, that's a dang good team, Stuart. That's a darn good team. Wow. Stuart, are you having a hard time, are you having a hard time in Arena at all? Or are you staying top, you know, whatever? Like top 5, I'd say? Because if you're not having a hard time staying top 5, I just save it. But that's my mentality. If I can do what I need to do in the game without upgrading, then I'm not going to upgrade. I will wait until it's necessary to upgrade and then do it. What that allows me to do is, you know, surf from meta to meta without upgrading my entire roster. You know, and I can upgrade if I see a team that's like, that's clearly a meta team that I need to build immediately. It typically allows me to do that. When you say invest, tell me what you mean by invest. Does that mean like spend gold credits on? Does it mean use all your gear to bring them to T14, or is it gold to bring you up to a certain level? Like, what do you mean by invest? I know that's a stupid question, but it matters for which component you're talking about. Gold credits. How many red stars is your Thanos now? See, like, why did his Thanos not go before mine? Doesn't make any sense. I would not... Okay, so Saito, are you staying top 5 in Arena? Or top 10 at least? Ugh, that didn't bounce. I wasn't sure if it'd make it. And of course, there's nothing to flip on my Thanos. Just great. This is gonna be a loss. I can already tell. Stuck at 90s. Oh, damn, that's a tough shard you're in. That's a tough shard you're in. What's your? I mean, I'm gonna start asking a lot more questions about your Black Order team, so bear with me here a bit. How strong is the rest of your Black Order? Like, I mean, are they all? First off, are they all 7 yellow stars except for Call Obsidian? Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure a 6 or a higher red star is going to make a difference for you with call that low. Just being real. I just don't think it's gonna make a difference. And that just, I mean, it is what it is. It kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So, I'd love to tell you it was, but I just don't think it is, to be honest with you. Hey, Meacham. Yeah, Arena's been kind of silly in here, honestly. It's been very active, and I know that I've had to spend a lot to, you know, stay high, which is frustrating. Yeah, I mean, look, Sato, if you get call higher up, then maybe. Let's see where's. Oh no, Meacham's right there. Look at that. He's right there. Yeah, I mean, it's all of these people that I'm seeing right now are always around the top 5, and that's pretty much it. We're probably around. Actually, probably around there. The top 14 are all always fighting for the top 5, just constantly knocking each other around. And then you get some people jump in there. Actually, I don't recognize. This person was up there a little bit. This guy used to be up there a lot. This person used to be there for a little bit. I feel like maybe that person... Yeah, I don't know. Arena's just brutal. It's so friggin' competitive. Yeah, it's stupid. Stuart, it's just, I mean, what is my, yeah, I mean, mine's 552. It's not even that strong. It's okay strong, but it's not like crazy strong. And I check an insane amount of times a day. Just insane. It's just stupid. And I will spend to fight over and over and over, which is just like, okay. But, you know, it's luckily for me, I pushed Arena as soon as I started the game. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, this mode seems important because you get cores. I need to focus on that. And so I did. And, oops, that's not good. That's not good. And so it helped to be that way early on, but Mac, I haven't done it in a while, but no, I don't blame you for it. It's a fun thing to do. I love Anti-Venom. I don't remember where our top 10 was. I can look at that in a second. We'll do a new one. Oh man, it's already the first weekend of December. Oh, we're waiting for new tunes. That's right. I was like, why haven't we done a December top 10? We didn't do one in November just because it was kind of like, what's changed? You know, it was just like Pimtech came to the game, but they're not shaking anything up. So I was like, no point to do anything there. Let me check that top 10 real quick. What was our last top 10? We did not have him in the top. We didn't even have him. We definitely didn't have him at 6. Nobody had him at 6 because the highest we had, or the lowest we had on there was 5.3 for Red Star Promotions, and that was Scream, Emma, and Sinister. So yeah, I think you could get away with not. I mean, you're really only using them for raid, right? Meech, I'm gonna check that in a second. I was actually getting ready to do that earlier. I plugged everything in. It's still a ways away. Yeah, Stuart, I love you and I hate you for that. The only hate is because of out of jealousy, though. I would have to guess that I'm at least 4 months away from getting into Dark Dimension, and that's assuming I end up buying some offers, to be honest with you. Man, the slingshot's an arena. Insane. I was just seeing one of my alliance mates talk here about the slingshot he experienced. Are you pushing Dark Dimension 4 gear pretty hard, Meacham? I mean, I don't think I'll be able to get. I don't think I'll be able to have 4 or a 5 per the first time through. So I'm planning on 4 per each one. I'll show you exactly who in a second here. At least this is very tentative at the moment, but I don't know who else I'm gonna bring. To be honest with you. I feel you, Mac. I feel you. Yeah, 15 is... My opinion is don't even try to get 15 the first time through. Just deal with the 4 and hope you can get through. If it's... I mean, hopefully it's... I have hope because of the fact that people actually got through those first few nodes pretty easily, as opposed to Dark Dimension 3, which was pretty insane. Those are pretty good 7 reds, Stuart. I'm jealous. I have anywhere near I have 1 7 red star and it's Merc's Sniper. That's it. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, Meech. Exact same thing. I've got like 32 war orbs, or like maybe 28, to open after for that event. You know, I've been complaining about gold forever, and I've honestly given up any hope that they're going to do anything to make it easier. It's just terrible. Yeah, I don't know how all these guys are getting all these 7 red stars. And they need to spread the love. Spread some love. Let me just hit this, and then I'll bring up the spreadsheet that I've got. Might have to change where the text is, but. It's just, I don't know. It's very obvious that they made Dark Dimension for the gate behind it just pretty insane. Which is fine, I guess. They want us to... They want it to take a while. And I admit, I do like seeing the whales like struggle to get through there. It's kind of cool to watch slowly. That's crazy, so it's crazy. All right, so let me do this. Oh, actually, let me just make sure that I'm not maxing energy on Alt 7. Okay, I'm good. Let me do this. All right, so this. Where is my... All right, if I do that, I'm going to hide the chat so you guys aren't going to see it there. All right, so this is... Let's zoom in just a little bit. All right. So this is that awesome spreadsheet. So this is the team that I'm currently, or teams that I'm currently looking to bring in. And this is the amount of gear that I need to get in there. And I did that video that I interpolated basically that, you know, it's taken me 25 days to get this many pieces of these gears. So that means, like, if you interpolate that, it's basically 10 months from now that I'd be able to get into Dark Dimension 4 at the current rate of gear tier 15 gear. 10 months. That's assuming I don't buy anything and they don't do any events or anything like that. So it's possible that I'm not in there in 4 months. It's possible that I'm not gonna be in there for 10 months. Which honestly, like, if that's the case, to me is a little, that's, wow. I mean, that is a long time to have a game mode that you just can't even touch. I mean, especially for someone like, I don't consider myself a top tier player, but, you know, I spend money on the game. I push hard to try to create content, especially stuff like this to show people. If I'm 10 months, you know, and again, like, part of the thing I said in my video, like, I've saved 14,000 SBCs because I haven't upgraded a bunch of tunes to gear tier 13 and 14. So I have a ton, and I still need 3,400 more. I mean, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay. You know, I have isomers, because I'm going cap, you know, there's some bio need there, but... my Ghost isn't very impressive, but I'm thinking about Ghost over Emma, honestly. I don't love it. I mean, that's currently what I have here, right? And you can see these are my other potential globals that I'm thinking about. Emma, X23, and Zemo. X23 because she's got 6 reds. She's great in other game modes, so you're not going to waste gear on her. Stuart, if it makes you feel better, I've got 4 hand minions that are all 6 red stars. 4 hand minions. 6 reds. So yeah, so I mean, you can see here, I am a ways away. I mean, just looking at this. And that's like, again, Sinister, Cat, Black Widow, Ghost. Now, all of these guys, they're not even gear tier 13 or 14, so that is a reason for more SBC need. You know, these guys, they're all 14 with the exception of Thor, who's 13. You know, these guys, I've got 4 of them here that I'd like to bring. But, you know, I should really have these guys in order of priority too, but whatever. And then these are the legendaries I'm looking at. So, I don't know. I mean, I think I'll probably Maw, Symbiote Spider-Man. Actually, no, I take that back. Maw, Captain America, Black Widow, Ghost. And then I'd have to see between Sinister and one of these cosmic characters as far as the next one in. I mean, it'd make more sense for Sinister because Global are the next group, so I'd want him in there so that I'd have 4. But, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. What's up? That wasn't worth it. I mean, I'd love to bring Hela as a 5th. She's just super expensive. Super expensive. The same spot they drop a Symbiote Spider-Man. They'll wait 3 months and create a new milestone orb. So the and we're talking about where Emma's gonna go, and it is not going to be. It is not going to be this one. Oh, I already have 98 of these. Jeez. This orb is. There's gonna be a new. It's gonna be like milestone orb 2, and that's where Emma's gonna go. Yeah, I'm not doing... Trooper's done for me. Like, no chance. He's not getting any more SBCs from me. Yeah, exactly, Meech. But the only problem with that is, you know, kind of like, you know, what's happening to even these monster whales. So, you know, Fates is there, you know, and he brought a great team. But now... nobody's touched Cosmic, so he's just chilling. And that's why I'm kind of like, if that happens to Fate's Fury, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to happen to everybody. You know, so it's going to be impossible. So the rush to do things is even, like, less. Definitely less critical. Yeah, I might get this offer here, actually, honestly, for the XP throttle. Where's it at? Where is it? Trash. This one. This is my favorite offer. This is another one that I threw in a video the other day where I mentioned if my favorite offer in game, it's this one. Because just getting 3,000 energy, all the gear and shards. Plus right now with the double drops, I mean, that was at 6,000. Yeah, that puts me up over, that gets me to level 78 too, which is actually kind of nice. I'll have to, you know what I'll do is I'll probably buy that offer right at reset tonight. How long is that offer there for? Yeah, so I'll probably do that at reset tonight. Spend a bunch of that energy and then write it a few minutes later, spend the rest of it so I can get a bunch of orange gear farmed. I'm not rushing 80. I know the way I said that, Meacham, did seem like to rush to 80. I didn't, even though I said it that way, I'm not necessarily having that mentality. It's more of a double XP, cool. To get me higher here. But it's really, honestly, it's like the addictive nature of just wanting to take this tune to 78. To take these tunes up. The tunes that I know that I want to bring up, I want to bring them up so I can be done with them and put them to the side and take the next one up. It's just weird. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what I was thinking. You know, that way, because I'll probably gear tier 15 for sure Maw, so I might as well get him up. But more importantly, what I really like is just, honestly, like, farming every single one of these nodes. Same thing with this, you know, and getting farming every single one of them. That's really why I like to do it. Get some gold. Wait, what did I wanted raids. There's. Do you think Doom will shake up the arena meta or be? You know, honestly, like, I have to admit, I've not been. My initial gut is I don't think he's going to shake up the arena meta based on how he was in that little test run that we had. I lost, and I know plenty of other people who lost against the Inhumans, and I almost lost to the Black Order team that didn't even have an empowered Thanos. And I know plenty of people who actually did lose it. And to me, that's like, this is supposed to be your new pretty machine? Is this thing? And I can't even get through your fun little trial, which I would have thought like I could have just smoked. Okay. Just didn't, I don't know, it didn't make sense to me. So that's what makes me think if I can't do that, then, you know, how am I going to get anything else going there? But we'll see. Some of the Scopely folks say that he can one-shot the Ronin node. Or, I'm sorry, not the Ronin node. He can solo the final node in the Alt 7.5 raid, which I find very, very hard to believe. Very hard to believe. I just, like, really, I don't know if I buy that. Really don't think I'm gonna believe that one. Sorry. Sorry. Annoying. Gotta spread those debuffs everywhere. Blink. I love getting the death proof. I wish he spread 2 stacks of it like he's got for himself. That'd be awesome. But I don't mind. I don't need a slam, so I will save that for the next node. I should be able to get all these guys down before any of them take a turn. Let's see. He's the guy I gotta be careful of, though. I need to. People are playing this Plasmaphobia game. I need to. Did you guys play that Plasmaphobia game? I think they'll give Ultron Reds a long time from now. We asked about that specifically, and I can't remember the exact answer we got, but it seemed like it was like something they've talked about, but is not coming anytime in the near future. Wife's coming home. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up in a little while. Once she gets home, she's probably gonna go to bed. So anything you guys got questions about, definitely let me know. It's on. I think it's just a game on Steam. So console, or no, not console, but PC. I don't know if you consider console and PC the same, but. I've seen some people play it and really enjoy it, and it's some like ghost hunting game, which is very interesting to me. To the point where like people run and hide and they actually can't talk because the ghost can hear them through the mic, and there's something to that which is kind of intriguing to me. I don't know. So I was watching some people play it, and I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool, I guess. And people seem to like it, so. I was just curious if anybody's really tested it out. I like Among Us, which is a Steam PC game. I've been enjoying playing that with some other content creators. It's just fun. It's different. It's like so low effort. I get a kick out of it. That sucks. I really wish I could have cleared one of those. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. I hope I have my Venom. Move this over here. Yeah, that's why that's a problem. I almost always am able to take him out. I could see a future Dark Dimension being a thing for his reds too. Alright, do I have anybody who's got good stuff? Let's do this. Alright. You guys can suck it now, Trebek. Slam that guy. I don't have a VR set. It actually does. Yeah, it's super cheap. I just watch people play it on their computer, just like, you know, nothing crazy. Like $550 or something like that. It's a decently strong team. This goofball is gonna mess me up though. I like that. I can't believe that Sabretooth's still there. It's funny. I could see Battle Pass being a way they speed it up, but you know, again, I think that'll cost money. We'll see. Interesting. I need to watch myself here. I normally never have problems with this node, but I also never stream when I do it. Is that why? Oh, there we go. I'm already back to full health. This is just... I love symbiotes so much. Just kind of like, okay, cool. I gotta be careful here, though. I gotta... That... This guy gets his ult off. I'm gonna be... He's toast now, though. Alright, I should be good to go. Just charging all the abilities back up for the next node. Next node is like a super RNG node with that Daredevil, though. It's annoying. It's a Daredevil. If you get a defense, you always get your the defense down from Green Goblin on Anti-Venom, and then if the Daredevil gets a good hit on him, be gone. I hope not. That if Blitz Sim costs money with the Battle Pass, that's going to be... A lot of people are going to be really upset. Really, really upset. It's going to be frustrating. For my... Meechum, you want to see the ISO on my Sims? Is that what you're asking for? Alright, I should be okay. Normally I can recover from that. I know that seems weird, but those things hurt really bad. Okay, and I now want to get some offense up. And the evades. Alright, feel better about my chances now. Let's get that spread around. Party! Alright, that was a good... I dig it. Okay, yeah, no, I'll show it to you after I finish this node. I know they're all really high, that I know. They're all either level 5s or 4s. I went pretty hard on them because part of me thought that ISOs might be needed for Dark Dimension 4, and then they weren't. So I didn't mind investing in these guys really heavily because I knew that it would help me in whatever this is. Ultimus 7.5. I was like, what is this? Why is my brain not working? Stupid dodges. Need that punk to go down. I think that is the evade. There's like the ability block, I think, is the evade. Can't remember. Oh yeah, dude. The symbiotes are they're like probably my favorite team. I just love them so much. I need that stun for the next node, so I'm gonna get a little greedy here. And hope I can basic my way through some of this. I gotta be careful that what's her name? Assassin. She can hit pretty strong. I don't want that Daredevil to get. He should be toast now. But this guy's gonna do his thingamabobber, whatever it's called. Oh, is my I just realized that's not on there. That's funny. I'll move that. How much time left? That's so funny. Where's my circle logo thing? Circle logo. There we go. There you go. That's funny. I didn't even realize that was over the timer. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, let me check my ISOs on my symbiotes. Does it show it in this screen? Does it show it in this screen? Okay, you can see them, but you can't see the levels. So let me do this. There you go. So I've got Raider at 5 for Simbi, Healer at 5 for Scream, Skirmisher at 4 for Carnage, and then Striker at 4 for these two, for their basics, so they get that double hit. So I try to move the, what are they called? What is that more? Invulnerables around, allowing the other two to constantly get double hits. And then Symbiote Spider-Man, since he can potentially get, more AoE hits all over, basically every one of his abilities is kind of an AoE. I hope to get spread of those some around, and yeah, it works pretty good, honestly. Let's finish this off. Yeah, there's plenty of time here. Now this node can go sideways pretty quick. As well. This will be I'll probably wrap it up shortly after this. No problem, man. Are you thinking about bringing yours higher, or are you already higher than that, or what are you thinking? All right, so I always do that. I come over here, and I like to do that. And, oh, thank God. Alright, that's the normal where if you lose anti-venom there, that can be bad. Alright, so let's get the... Alright. Let's go here and copy some things. Get some counters and some... Okay, I don't remember if he got energy or not. That's the thing I typically need to watch for there, but I didn't, so... Let's get that offense down spread, just in case. Let's go over here to do that. If I can get control of this, I should be good. Which I feel okay on at the moment. Get the double hit here, and that should... That's a weird one. He must have been 2 stacked. I didn't think he was, but alright. Alright, so that war machine's gone. Let's go over here. Alright, let's go back over here. Get another... Oh yeah, he had all kinds of stacks. Stacks for days. It's not really worth it. It's not worth the spread at that point. I gotta hurry up, actually. I just realized I'm going too slow. This node takes a while normally. I don't like that. Alright, I have to do this now. Some buddy blocks. Let's get some offense downs out there. I should have gotten over here with that, but it's okay. So I wanted to get that out. So now these guys will go at him. I originally had all mine as healers. Oh, don't kill anybody. But I switched it. And I like it a lot better this way. Because I don't have... I normally don't have timeouts, though I have a feeling this one's going to end up being a timeout. Because I'm just not stacking my bleeds like I need to. Yeah, I've got, I don't know, I got 2 minutes. This is going really slow here. Now I got that. Okay. Probably should have thrown that on the medic, but that's fine. Or the... I gotta like grinding this. This is, yeah, I'm way behind right now. Damn, this is so far behind. I see a bunch of people just came in, so I'll come in a sec. Oh, hey, Goof, thanks for raiding, buddy. You're just in time to see me, not finish this node in time. So normally I've got this way down further, but for, right now, look at you and your hype train. I very much appreciate it. You can throw that hype around there. I love you, Goof. I'm failing miserably at this node. Well, I mean, I'm going to easily beat it, but, or I'm going to easily be alive, but I just, I've mistimed it. It was too slow early. Too much talking, I suppose. Just like, hurry, go, go, go. But, I mean, you can see my team is... the things that I screwed up is I didn't get those offense... I didn't get the... what are they called? The... offense ups flipped around onto my guys. So, you know, that's where you get stuck with something like that. But, okay, so Goof just came in with a rate of 40. Thank you so much, buddy. I very much appreciate it. How's your night, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, so like 83K left, or 837K. What were you talking about? You talking about how much you love Jubilee? I don't know if you're still there or not, but... Toad tanking for Blob, huh? Is this a new strat? Is this a goof strat? He is pretty wise beyond his years. Roster roast too, nice. Should have Goofy roast my roster. Here, tell me where I suck. Start at the bottom. Right. I wonder, you know, I've been seeing like, you know, like some people would say, take Cyclops up more. So if I was evaluating my own roster, it's like, why don't you have Cyclops higher? I know. First off, why don't you have Doom unlocked? Fail. You suck. Get good. The rest of these, I ain't got no reds on this guy. Yeah. Let's see what else. Who else? These guys are all pretty trash. Trash. Still trash. Yeah, I mean, most of the ones that I've got, I feel like my roster's okay. I mean, Bullseye, well, no, because I got him on Mercs. Here, I'll show you guys roster supremacy here. This is roster supremacy. Right there. You guys can be jealous of these 6 red stars. Whenever a hand rework comes in, I'm going to be mad because I'll get lucky to get 2 of these guys usable. Seven red sentry is pretty solid. Did you take him up, Pat? What am I at? I left him at 11. I didn't go any higher than that. I actually used to use him. This is like super old school, but he was an arena. I don't want to say meta per se, but an arena factor. He was used in arena often, which is kind of nuts. You know, if you go to the top, this is my top. Nobu points? What do you mean by Nobu's points? Like the power of him? He's like 40K. Or 33K? Oh, he's terrible. Yeah, he's 33K. He's trash. He's trash. These are my friends up here. These are the ones that I love and take care of. I actually had her. I pulled 5 reds on her. She was 3 reds for a while. Which now that Dark Dimension 4 is super trash, Flint. You know, did I think I pulled the 5 on Ghost Rider too. I think I used the promo on Prox. Yeah, here, you guys want to see the... Where's my... This is my most... I can filter my red stars, right? Not that one. There we go. This 7 red star doesn't count because I think... Were both of those a promotion? I think both of those were a promotion. But this 2 7 red stars, one of them double promoted. This guy I promoted to 6th. Her I pulled. This guy I promoted. This guy I promoted and then pulled. Pulled, promoted. Pulled, Pull. Yeah, that's it. The rest of them, no other Red Star promotions. Oh, I already have 5 on him. Huh. Did I spend for that? I might have spent for that, I don't remember. Not sure. So actually, Goof came in. For those of you who just joined, very much appreciate that. Believe it or not, I was actually getting ready to wrap up myself here pretty soon. It's getting late my time. Well, I guess it's not late. I'm West Coast, but it's getting a little bit later. And I just finished some stuff. We've been talking about roster, Dark Dimension 4, all the goodness. The Goof. I need some of these emojis that Goof's got. They're pretty dope. I like it. So yeah, you guys are raiding right as I came in to finish up for the evening, but I very much appreciate you guys all stopping by. Oh, this might be the world telling me it's time to... Hey, where are you going? Oh, it's my daughter running. So I might be ending after this because I gotta go check on my daughter anyway, but we'll see. We'll be back. She just woke up. What's wrong, sweets? Mommy's not back yet. You okay? All right. Whew. Let's see. Yeah, so that was my daughter getting... Oh, wait, I gotta shut the door. Hold on. Daughter waking up missing the wife. Let's see. How do I feel about Jubilee? You haven't seen my video, Killer? I posted a posted my opinions on how amazing she is tonight. Look, in all honesty, like, I was disappointed when I saw that. I was just like, really? Like, really? I just... Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the video is, like, very tongue-in-cheek with a lot of stuff. I do talk about some potential reasons why she could be legendary. But... I mean, it was pretty hard to swallow for me, honestly. That's just the truth. Ooh, 7 red on Ant-Man. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah, she does have, you know, I didn't mention the sunglasses as a reason for her being a legendary. But, it could have been. They ask for our opinions on some stuff, but not... That was not asked, nor would I honestly expect it to be. I would not expect them to ask us, do you think Jubilee should be a legendary? They do a lot of stuff like that without us, and I personally don't have a problem with that. I gave them a hard time afterwards. I was like, I think this is a bad decision, but I agree, Andy. Very much so. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, did you guys talk about, time, I don't know if you came from Goofy stream or not, but, I'm curious, did you guys talk about, or for anybody who's in the chat now, did you guys talk about that much? And what was the general opinions there? Still need to figure out what I want to spend this gold on. Probably bring Hella up. I could give Hella you know, I don't want to give Asgardians any ISOs just because they suck on defense now. Yeah. I think there's a big bandwagon with that thought, Time Killer, and I would tend to agree. It's just, look, I'm certain that Scopely is going to make her kit be really good, because if they don't, nobody is gonna want her. Like, nobody's gonna care. So, I mean, if you look at... I'm going to keep doing that. Just click the wrong one. Like, the last few legendaries, Doc Ock, Ebony Maw, Black Bolt. Black Bolt was very, very coveted. Maw was pretty hard coveted. Doc Ock was... He was less coveted from those two, in my opinion, but... Nightside, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much for coming by. Yeah, you can't. Lipstick on a pig, all that kind of thing. Oh, the Wolverine claws, I do. You licked it. You can lick my Wolverine claws, I guess, if that's what you're into. I actually was thinking about I need to bust those out more often. I very much like them. I think I might wear them. We've got I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night, I think, and I think I might wear them for that because I'm going to play Among Us, and they're going to be my murder weapons. I'm going to be like, just straight up murder people.
I just want you to tell them that nobody licks your Wolverine claws but me.
For anybody who caught that, that was my wife saying that nobody licks my Wolverine claws but her. So you guys, if anybody actually had any real real thoughts of doing that. She has just squashed them. So, yeah, anyway. So I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I appreciate, I'm going to see who's, I know you guys from Goof Stream just got here. And I very much appreciate you guys coming by. I was shutting things down here pretty quick, so I just want to see who else is streaming. Let's see. Do I know anybody who's streaming still?
VRAM went up by a solid
like
full
Remin
gigabyte.
Remin is streaming. Later, everybody. Appreciate you again. Thank you. Let's see. What is his? Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Yep. So everybody, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'll be. Oh, my daughter's up again. I'll be doing this again tomorrow. Probably not Marvel Strike Force though, but go check out Reminex. Good dude. Night.
WolverThor official.